9 highest earning songs of all time. 9. The Christmas Song. $19 million. Mel Torme wrote about roasting chestnuts and winter nights during a scorching California summer. Nat King Cole later claimed it as his own with a legendary rendition. 8. Oh Pretty Woman. $19.75 million. The song waited 26 years before Pretty Woman turned it into a sensation. Writer Bill Dees received hefty royalty checks until the end. His yearly earnings ranged between $100,000 and $200,000. 7. Santa Claus is Coming to Town. $27 million. Success came instantly for this holiday classic. The sheet music sold 400 copies in just the first few days. Major artists lined up to perform it throughout the decades. Bing Crosby gave it his signature touch. Mariah Carey brought it to modern audiences. 6. Stand By Me. $27 million. Benny King turned this into a solid hit during the 60s. The song went quiet for 25 years, until a movie starring River Phoenix brought it back to life. Now, over 400 different artists have recorded their own versions. 5. Unchained Melody. $27.5 million. This song began life in a now-forgotten movie, before the Righteous Brothers made it famous. Hundreds of artists created their own covers over the years. Then came Ghost in 1990, featuring Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. The famous pottery scene gave the song an entirely new life. The earnings shot up once again. 4. Yesterday. $30 million. John Lennon wrote this Beatles classic by himself, yet Paul McCartney shares the credit due to their old 50-50 agreement. The song dominates radio play more than almost any other track. These days, Yoko Ono collects the earnings as Lennon's sole heir. 3. You've Lost That Loving Feeling. $32 million. 3 people created this masterpiece: a married couple and a future convicted murderer. Phil Spector added the famous "whoa, whoa, whoa" part. The other writers didn't like it at first. That line became iconic. The Righteous Brothers made it a massive hit in the 60s. Top Gun brought it roaring back in the 80s. Over 2,200 artists have recorded their own versions since then. 2. White Christmas. $36 million. Bing Crosby made this tune immortal. Over 50 million copies were sold. The composer never celebrated Christmas himself. Irving Berlin was Jewish. He still wrote the perfect holiday song. The total sales hit 100 million copies worldwide. Different artists tried their versions, but none came close to Crosby's magic. 1. Happy Birthday. $50 million. 2 Kentucky sisters crafted this universal celebration song in 1893. One sister worked as a teacher while the other composed music. They created it for their kindergarten students. Warner Chappell Music now holds the rights. The song generates $5,000 in daily royalties. Its most famous performance came from Marilyn Monroe, who sang it to JFK in 1962.